Okay, so evidently Sonic wanted to be awake for this, so...
It's not going to make any sense unless you keep in the part where I spill on myself. Whatever, we're keeping it. I spilled beer on myself. I admit it.
That's typical, though.
That's pretty normal.
Oh,
That'll
that's
happen.
free.
Oh, yeah.
That's free.
Andy brought over all his beer, so that was awesome of you.
Yeah, well, when
Thanks,
you throw
bro.
a birthday party that no one shows up to,
Hey!
you sure end up with a lot
I
of
said
free
I was
stuff.
going to come over, so shut up. I couldn't.
That was still a good time. I mean,
when-
I was there.
Right, that's true.
but Tyler's nobody.
I was so conceited. It came out like,
Well, I was there.
I was there.
So, shut up. That's all you need.
It totally felt like a middle school party.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
like, set out all these snacks and, like, got all these drinks prepared, and I was, like,
Oh,
standing...
man.
I literally, like, was standing by the door looking at my watch, like, any minute now, here they come. Okay, okay. And then it's like 20 minutes go by. Where are they? Okay, fashionably late. Here they come. And I was like, an hour later, I was like, okay, well, no one's coming. I'm old enough. I'm leaving.
And then I show up, and I'm
going
like,
to the
where
bar.
are you?
And then people actually showed up and were like, why aren't you at your house? Because no one's at my house.
I thought you left me. You got all depressed.
I did get all depressed. It made me wish I wasn't sober. But, you know, that's like one of those nights. Oh, that seems like a good thing to get stuck into.
Yeah, that was always a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk slowly, okay, or yep, there you go.
You can also just try to, like,
That is.
No, I don't like that.
Let's not do that
There we
anymore.
That hurt my brain.
Yeah, it kind of was making my stomach feel like.
What if as a kid you just like fell in there and you're like, good time to take a break?
What if what if that was real and a real person fell in there and you're just getting bounced all over?
Like a
just
pro
set up-
wrestler?
Set up 2 trampolines.
Oh.
So vertical.
That's like the new Guantanamo Bay right there. Just,
That's a new form of torture?
that's how they imprison people. It's just like
just have them bounce
you
around.
just throw them in, and there's a bouncer on one side, and then as you
What if
close
you just
the door,
throw someone in a bouncy castle and then lock the door? see how long it'll take someone to go crazy? And then they like go on normal, because you know how like when you're on a trampoline and you're jumping for a long time and then you get on normal ground
just
Yep.
grab
and
you
you
just
feel
says-
weird
Oh.
as fuck.
It's like your body becomes heavy.
Yeah, so like that would be like a new form of torture. You just put them in a bouncy castle for like a week and then make them walk around like the prison yard. They'd feel like they'd start crunching up.
Or what if you sent prisoners to space and then when they came back to Earth, their bones were all weak and their muscles were all atrophy because they haven't lifted anything.
They
Like
can't
the
even like
Matrix.
stand
Wow.
up anymore.
I think it's more feasible to send them to space than it is to keep them in a infinite bouncing like room.
I'm just talking like a bouncy castle with a lock.
But they can just eventually stop
cheaper
bouncing
to,
and take it
I really,
down.
I don't think you know how
You
expensive
can't get out
it
of
is to go to
space.
space.
Oh, that's billions of dollars.
You think that's cheaper than putting someone in a room that just bounces?
I'm saying we already put
What if you put the bouncy castle
in
like
space.
in space? No.
Would it still
This
work?
isn't going well, Wesley. We need more
13 to
rings.
go. Oh no.
You
Oh,
got it.
we
You
might.
got it.
What?
I hate that. It's
Oh
always the
my gosh.
one-off, man.
One.
It's always the one-off.
Thanks, guys. Now we can't even complete the quest.
Now you're 2 and 3. No, you can continue doing that until you. Wait, is that bothering you there? The little wetness?
That'll be fine. For the sake of just for fun.
It's just for fun, damn it!
Just for fun, I look like
Why
I
are you
pissed
stuck?
myself.
Oh, you should probably let Tails take care of this one.
Yeah, this
Over
one
lava,
Or just die.
because you lost all your rings for the quest of the gem.
Old
Yeah,
Emerald
that's
Quest.
why I usually don't go for those.
Except you have been every time this time.
I skipped it once earlier in this stage.
Every time this time.
Alright, go get him, Tails.
See? Look at that.
Yes.
I'm gonna
In the
die, but
fire.
not die.
Okay, so now I just go over here, jump over that, and we beat it.
He's a shooter.
We should do that every time just for the sake of not wasting time.
So for the sake of not
You
dying.
deserve it, Tails.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think
I'm
Tails
gonna
could
fart
do it.
right in your face.
Fart first.
So you just hold the jump button to power up.
Down and jump.
Pretty much any button.
Well, all the buttons. Like
They're all
I've
the
been
same.
using X, but I could be using these other ones. Oh yeah, we're playing with PlayStation controllers because
It makes it more high tech.
It's future.
Can you use the analog sticks when you play this game?
No, it's not set up right now.
It's not analog. It's only digital
Well, you
for the D-pad.
you really wouldn't want to use the analog stick
Dude,
for a 2D game.
some of those games, man, with the analog stick were just treacherous.
Oh,
I don't know. I always played side scrollers with the D-pad.
Dude, see, you go
so
left in
that's
this game
all I
all
want
the time.
to do.
yes.
In the later levels, yeah, but the first one you can pretty much hold right and like tap, jump 3 times and get through
Probably
the
that's why
entire
you get
stage.
this far in later levels. Like as in level 2.
What about level 2?
I never owned this game, so I never got that far.
Get,
Jeez.
get some rings, man. Some, get one. One?
There you go.
Thanks.
This is how like real life should be. If you punch someone, all their change just goes, all their money just goes flying out of them.
Okay, I didn't know if this had respawned or not, because I pretty much like screwed us
Oh.
earlier. Yeah, get it.
Oh, that's really nice. That so he turned all of your friends into your enemies,
And
if
then
you,
we kill them.
and if you hit your enemies, they turn into your friends.
Well, basically,
That's like an
they're all-
analogy for real life.
they're all in like, they're not really turned into robots. They are encased in robot shells. So why you need to put an animal inside of it, I don't know if I'm fucking up the lore of this game, but it never made any sense, like ever.
Oh, are we going turbo?
Turbo powers.
That's that little thing that you hit that spins.
That's checkpoint.
Oh,
Okay, because there's one place in here where if you fall down, it's like, nope. It's a total like, hey, you fell into a pit with spikes. You're going to die. It might take 2 or 3 hits, or maybe you have like this invincibility power up, and then you have to
but
wait.
there's no way out.
Yeah, you wait to die. So you really have to pay attention to if you hit the switch first. Like those vines I've been jumping on. There's one in one of these stages where it's absolutely important to get that, so you can't be overzealous.
And I'm back!
Hey! Welcome back, Biff. Huh?
Have you guys played the new Sonic? Like the one on Xbox Arcade?
I played the demo.
Oh god.
Demos.
Definitely not.
I couldn't even play. No, you don't like.
I don't know what an Xbox
It'll
is.
ruin.
What is that? It's 1995, isn't it?
It'll ruin your memories of Sonic.
1995.
Well, it won't make any new memories.
No.
That's for sure.
No, it's you get so used to the slidey physics,
Yep.
and they've totally like eradicated them in the new
I
series.
heard they made it slightly better in episode 2.
I tried-
because
you know,
everybody
I played that
bitched.
demo too.
I saw you have it downloaded on your Xbox, but I haven't even tried to play it just because like the first episode left such a horrible taste in my mouth.
It is a little bit better, but
I mean,
dude, they made some.
I know a girl that did that once.
I probably wanted to pay attention there.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're playing,
I
we're
completely
talking.
agree. Like, why can't they just make this game again with sweeter graphics? Why is that so hard? What is wrong with you, Sonic Team?
Well, seriously,
Because they're owned by Nintendo now.
you get used to it, and you know how to compensate for it, and then you go into this new element and have no idea what to do.
Well, it's not good to overcompensate for anything. You
Was
know,
that
like,
supposed to be a joke?
I don't know.
I was like, should I laugh right now? I don't know what's going on.
Well, we laughed at. No, this is the thing.
Hey, remember that pit you were talking
There's no
about?
coming out.
Well, I found it.
Found it. Just in case you guys are wondering, we found that pit.
There's the
death.
pet.
That was all the lives.
We are suck.
That is the end.
You're what?
Oh, I forgot about continues.
Oh. Yeah, it continues.
Can you
I
always
completely
continue?
forgot about continues.
Do you run out of those, or do you get infinite of those?
You may get infinite.
I think you only get 3 continues. So that's 1.
All right. Well, we'll have to get down to brass tacks here. If we want to see any.
You gotta really buckle down and get through this.
Yeah, maybe actually use tails on the bosses and stop trying to be a hero here.
Yeah, I've kind of been wasting my lives by like showing too much flair.
I'm pretty sure Sonic is used to just letting Tails do everything and taking the glory for himself.
Well, I mean that is pretty.
That's the
like I
definition
said,
of a hero.
he's older brother mode.
Thanks, kid.
Hi! You actually messed me up by pushing me. I was like paying attention.
I wonder if those platforms actually respawn if you fall down.
Which ones?
The ones that crumble.
I don't
Oh
think
no,
so.
those don't.
So does that give you a pair of shoes?
It makes them faster.
Yeah,
Which is stupid
I
for this
probably
level.
didn't even want it.
How does that even work? How is somebody
just-
who is as fast as the speed of sound?
Because they're the pumps, man.
You gotta have, yeah, dude, Reebok pumps, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
I remember
that white
those,
stripe.
man.
Those were awesome.
Yeah, the little
Uh,
basketball on the.
Yeah,
TV
I
show.
never had a pair personally, but I knew some kids that like had them.
Exactly.
See, here's the thing. Tails, go get that.
And they
I
were
don't wanna
like,
take any risks.
see, Tails can't even do it. Why the hell
Dude,
would they
use your
expect
helicopter
Sonic
tails.
to do it?
I consider this to be like one of the cheapest tricks in this entire game.
Can you
Oh, you
fly
miss
it?
it?
There you go.
What?
It just drops.
Because he goes out of the
Oh,
frame.
you gotta get it. Oh, this isn't the pit though.
Nah,
We were concerned for
I'm gonna
nothing.
be wary of every single one of these now.
Any grip thing.
It's coming up.
It is coming up.
Anytime I have to grip something I don't know about,
I get a little worried about it.
It's coming up.
I always get my little friend to grip it first.
Here, take hold of this. See what happens.
Hold on tight. Hey, stop.
Not
jerking
too
around.
tight,
Like
you crazy.
Quit jerking
This
around.
This
Get
is
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks a lot, asshole. Now get out.
Better just assume that those are all pits.
Oh! See, this one has a
At least,
springboard.
yeah, at least that has a
Oh.
spring on it.
The other one's like, no. Oh,
Fuck
did you
you.
want to go fast in a Sonic game? Well, fuck you. Now you're screwed.
Learn patience.
Yeah, kids. This game taught me patience as a child.
Thanks, chat.
Thanks.
This
Sega.
game taught me how to throw controllers at walls.
You never did learn patience as a kid.
Us losing your license and getting kicked out of catechism.
What can I say?
You were too.
I was a goddamn rebel.
You were a rambunctious.
No, I totally got like speeding tickets when I was first got my license too. I was like, wait, why is
Did you get it on your first day of having your license? Because I sure as fuck did.
No, I think I was at least 17 before I started getting that.
No,
But still, though,
I ran. Here's the story about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was,
wanna hear this one.
I was in town and there was a double light.
Okay,
I
don't know what
but-
that means.
What?
There was like a light and then
Just
there was
can't
another
help.
light afterwards.
Okay,
Um,
was
Because there was,
train
like-
tracks or something.
no, there was like a little intersection, but it wasn't like a four-way. It was
the
like,
fake one.
yeah, one of those crappy ones. And so I grew up in the sticks. So, and I was in a bigger city. It wasn't like a huge city or anything, but it was a city that mandated having two stoplights, and I had never seen it before. So this guy's in like the turning lane, and I'm behind him, and he's at the stoplight, and it's clearly says stop. It's red. I wasn't paying attention. I'm honking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I'm not looking at the light directly in front of me. I'm looking at the second light.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
green. I'm like, what are you doing, asshole? So I had a stick shift car. So I slammed the clutch into the freaking ground, rev up the engine, peel the tires out, and it wasn't a great car. It was like a 1985 Ford Festiva.
Oh, man.
So it was a little shitty
Always a
hatchback.
festival.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. So
More
I'm
purples.
revving it, like burning the tires, went around this guy in a non-passing zone, flew through the other light as it turned red. So I went through two red lights.
So you probably did a few illegal things.
Yeah, so this cop, it was just like two cars behind me, saw me do all of this.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm like,
You
oh,
didn't learn to
God.
check your mirrors before you break the law yet.
I mean, you know,
Well, when it's your first day of having a license, apparently.
and you're pissed off
And
at
you're like,
someone who clearly knows what they're doing.
Sorry,
Yeah,
officer.
you were super good at driving on your first day. You know, might as well take that risk of like coming in the incoming lane and passing a guy and burning the tires. All good
Well, I
decisions.
freshly learned how to do all this stuff, so
Right.
let's do
So,
it all wrong.
no, but the cool thing was I didn't actually get my license taken away for that. Like, the judge actually...
You probably
I probably
have.
should have, absolutely. The judge actually ruled that he basically gave me total mercy and was like, well, you're new to driving, so okay.
Ignorance can only excuse so much.
Well, you know,
Right.
at 16 you have the most ignorance, so if you're going to claim it at any time, that's going to be the time to do it.
Yeah, instead of like when you're 40.
Right.
45.
Well,
but I
unless you
never
live in
learned.
like Mississippi or something, you can't really be 40 and claim ignorance to anything.
Mississippi.
Right, yeah, any southern part of the United States. I would
So we're just gonna say all South.
Florida might, northern Florida's probably okay.
Oh, South Florida.
Southern
no.
Florida, nah.
You used to live there. I believe you can only say.
No, I
things
lived
about-
in mid-Florida. It was like on the cusp
Right.
of being retarded.
So you basically saw both sides.
Yeah.
On the other side of 8 Mile was
You-
the retards.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
it crosses the entire state of Florida.
Hey, if you live in Florida, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
What do you think of our comments?
I'll be sure to respond really
Kindly
Post
Yeah.
all of those.
So kind.
while I eat
I will
a
be
box of Girl Scout cookies.
that I bought from a southern Florida retard.
So wait.
No,
So
I'm
the
just
judge,
kidding.
The judge let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but so basically, like, if I had another ticket
Can't be the right.
within that
Right.
1 year anniversary,
Right.
then they were gonna take my license away.
And surprise.
I did get another ticket, but it was in a different county,
Oh.
so each county didn't see it.
Right. Do they meet up for an annual
Right,
inter-county-
county like
Counties
Hey,
do
it's
not.
time for an
Tri-county
brunch,
meeting.
at IHOP.
He got lucky he didn't get pulled over by 2 state troopers, because
So-
then he would have been messed up.
Right, yeah, absolutely. So I mean, but no, I had eventually lost my license just for speeding because like I had accrued so many points, and they were just like, yeah, no, like I think it was 14
Points?
within a year. I had
sounds like
14
a lot.
points on my license. It was a lot. So basically, that's like 7 speeding infractions because you get 2 points per infraction.
So you
Yeah,
just
but
didn't learn.
But you get different points depending on how fast you're going.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. And I did have one not reckless, but careless driving because I burned out in the school parking lot.
Oh, yeah, they're like,
Right.
you could have hit some kids.
Yeah, and like it was like small town cops had nothing better to
Like
do.
burnout as in tires, or like you're burnout because you like. Were
No,
smoking
I
weed in
didn't
the
really
car?
smoke. I didn't like.
That's
I
a
didn't really
different kind of
smoke weed
ticket.
in-
That wouldn't go on his license.
Yeah, that wouldn't go on my license.
Well, I mean,
Shit.
don't. Well, it says here on your license you're a burnout.
I don't think that's what it like describes.
We don't live in Colorado, but I believe you can get that status now.
It'd be pretty awesome though. Like,
Burnout status? That would be awesome.
I guess. I mean, I'm just saying it'd be cool if they had that.
Like it's an endorsement you have to get.
donor
like-
and burnout.
Yeah, I see you
Sounds
here.
like some
You
good
have
organs.
your motorcycle license, your chauffeur license, and your burnout license. Excellent.
Yeah.
Get your green card.
Well, and it says you're organically burnout, so that's good.
We don't need your liver, sir.
Your organs are probably better than a smoker if you just, hit the bong a couple times.
Hits from the bong.
But yeah, no, I got some speeding tickets when I was, and they were always when I was doing things related to being in a band.
Because you're
like-
always late for your shows.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
or like coming home from a show and it's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and
You're
you're
like, I want to be home.
I have school in
Right.
4 hours, and if I don't get back from Owasso, and then back to Kalamazoo.
Oh, Wasso.
Yeah, those were always
That's a cool city name.
wonderfully
Yeah.
attended shows at this bar.
All 5 people.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wanted
Well,
to
the
be
whole
up here.
school's here. There's 1 kid per grade.
Right. The whole school's here. Your mom let you out early, huh? From homeschool?
Yeah, I remember one.
She said I could come to the bar to come to Andy's show.
Oh, more purple drink down
All right,
there.
Tails, your time to shine.
Hey, it looks like
Oh, Tails.
Oh,
So there's
that's-
a risky move where I can just stay in the oil. I don't know if I want to do that.
No, dude, you don't have enough coins.
It's not even.
I
oil, it's
might
purple.
try it if I have.
Oh, now you have no coins.
Thanks for
I got
paying
one.
attention.
I
I got one.
No, Wesley got one.
We shared them. We're like a married couple. Joint income.
Joint income.
Yep.
I don't know.
Dr. Robotnik
He's gonna
is the
shoot from the bottom
president.
first.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
but
what
I
he's
used to
gonna
think
do.
that like driving 90 was like the way to go on the highway, all the time, and I did that for like well over a year, and then I started.
I
getting
hit
confused.
down,
Damn.
Jesus! That's probably gonna go.
Yeah.
Why does the oil not set on fire?
Well, it's used
It's
more.
this purple
Why
drink,
is this-
remember?
It's just
Oh, that's
purple
right.
drink.
Purple.
It's just more dense. That's what happens when you add the
If it's-
syrup to it.
It's so if it's so dense, how can I drown in it? Like the Great Salt Lake, you
'Cause
you
you
will
can't
float in it.
breathe.
You can't drown in it.
Well, okay, because I was trying to establish before.
Oh, damn.
Levels.
On the next episode of Just for Fun, we're going to check out one of the baddest ass levels in Sonic.
Sweet.
I
We'll be back!